Hello and welcome into the Weekly Warrior Spotlight, an academic powerhouse. Meet the O-lineman and heavyweight wrestler that is making a name for himself in the classroom. Plus, playing for her dad, Emma Roberson talks to us about what it's like bowling for her dad. That and a whole lot more after word from our sponsors.
Let's take back this yard!
Hold on, soldiers. There's an easier way to deal with mosquitoes and ticks. Wayne's Pest Control offers modern solutions that are safe and effective, so you don't have to battle them alone. It's best to just call Wayne's Pest Control.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ann Artavino, and I'm happy to share that we're providing oral appliance therapy for patients with obstructive sleep apnea. This is an FDA-approved appliance, so call us today for more information.
Brooklear Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy offering competitive prices on prescriptions, hormone replacement therapy, compounding, medical equipment, and immunizations. Brooklear Health Mart Pharmacy, dedicated to providing the best health care for our community.
Go Warriors!
Since 1980, Mr. Bug's Pest Control has remained one of Alabama's top pest control companies. From residential to commercial, we always strive to embrace our industry's latest and most current technology. We provide our customers peace of mind by knowing their pest and termite control needs are met.
Welcome back to the Weekly Warrior Spotlight. If you watch Thompson football, you have seen this guy on the field, Dylan Marquess. He is a powerhouse on the field, but also on the wrestling mats. But as I talked to Dylan, I found out he's making a name for himself in the classroom, getting a full ride to the University of Alabama.
I'm Dylan Marquess. I'm a senior here.
And Dylan probably looks familiar because you're also on the football team.
Yes, ma'am.
What is it like being on the football team and wrestling?
So it's definitely challenging being able to balance both of them because I miss a lot of wrestling, so I always come in late. I'm really like 9-10 months of football, 2 months here, and I really love the coaches here, and it's just hard to balance it and be skilled at both.
But I will say, I know there's been a couple games, I know last year, and you and a few of the other guys that did wrestle, there were moves where you had tackled someone and you're like, I just did what I learned in wrestling. So it's being used on the football field.
So definitely when we're on the field, we definitely understand leverages and we're in a little bit of a better shape, and in awkward positions we perform a little better because of wrestling.
Do you think your size on the football field, because you wrestle in the, what weight class do you wrestle in?
Heavyweight. That's 285.
Do you think that kind of works together in your advantage?
Yeah, I'm definitely used to being around bigger people and having to deal with bigger people.
Now, you were involved in a lot of things,
yes,
and a lot of big honors. You're the vice president of the class, the senior class.
Yes, ma'am.
You're really involved in DECA.
Yes, ma'am.
That's for future business leaders, basically.
Essentially, yes, ma'am.
What do you do with DECA, or what do you like about it?
So I'm the vice president of leadership of the club, the chapter here, and we have competitions. And last year, my group, it's a group competition, we placed #1 in the state, and we actually went to international competition.
In California, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And how'd you guys do there?
We were national finalists. I unfortunately did not get to participate there because I had to go to football spring practice. So that kind of sucked, but being able to send my group there and someone filming me for it was still awesome.
Which was still a big honor to be part of.
Yes, ma'am.
But your honors are not just there. You also won a national award recognition. What was that?
So essentially I had the highest GPA on the football team. Some program came and sponsored one of our games, and after they selected me as the highest GPA athlete, there was a vote out of, I think it was 156 people, and eventually I got #1 in that. So I was the National Scholar Athlete of the Year through that program.
So we've got academics, leadership, athletics, and that has all led to a full ride for you.
Yes, ma'am. So I got a competitive scholarship. It's called the Competitive Scholarship at Bama, and it's essentially a full ride. Only going to be paying for housing and meal plan.
That's amazing.
Yes, ma'am.
How excited were you when you found that out?
I was pumped. I actually didn't know until last week. I went to Bama on a campus tour, and I went to go talk to admissions, and they actually bumped it up to full ride.
Oh, wow. So you had no idea when you were there touring it. That's, I mean, I'm sure your parents are just...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's not many words from them how proud they are of you guys.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you go to major, double major.
I'm actually going to double major in business, finance, and electrical engineering. Alabama's got a really good engineering and business program. I think the top 30 in the nation in business. So.
What do you want to do with those degrees?
Undecided, but my dad told me he's really pushed for the engineering degree because engineers are needed everywhere. And I know if I go in there with a master's in business as well, employers will love that.
And you could also open your own company.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so, yeah. You kind of put me to shame, I'll be honest with you. You've been involved in so much, and just, you really break any kind of athlete stereotype with academics, leadership. So for people who want to do everything you do, because it's a lot to balance.
It's time management.
Time management, is that your advice to them?
Time management. There's times when I don't get to go hang out with my buddies and stuff or go to a party or something because I got to handle schoolwork. And it sucks at times, but it definitely sets your future up better because, I'm set right now.
I'm going to end with this one last thing I'm going to ask you about. You had a huge thing that happened this year for you. You were baptized.
Yes, ma'am.
Talk about being part, because some of the guys that go to school with you are part of that church with you, part of that group, and I think a lot of guys were there to watch you get baptized. Just talk about that for just a moment.
So obviously baptism, it's a big deal. Born into a new life. I found Christ this year, really changed my life. I pray with the football team, I pray with the rest of the team every day now. Being able to step into a leadership role and basically minister to people who don't know about Christ is pretty awesome. I've talked to a couple of guys, I know we have a team baptism with football. I've talked to a couple of guys into teaching them what Christ is and getting to do that. I've been working on inviting some guys to church. I got a couple of football guys to go to church. I've been working on a couple of guys in here. But it's amazing, and you don't really understand God's blessings until you start just understanding and diving into the Word.
I know I've got to watch you grow, so I'm so proud of you. But watching you get baptized and all those guys there to support you was just unbelievable.
Yes, ma'am.
Dylan, the best of luck to you. I know you're going to be successful at whatever you do. Congratulations on all the honors, and I can't wait to see what's next for you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thanks. When we come back, we head to the bowling alley to meet Emma Roberson to find out what it's been like playing for her dad. That and a whole lot more after word from our sponsors.
At Total Roofing, we understand the importance of a sturdy and reliable roof. Whether you're dealing with roof repair, restoration, shingle replacement, storm damage, or a pesky roof leak, we've got you covered. Call Total Roofing at 205-432-8395. Better Lawn and Gardens. We're located right here in Alabaster. We specialize in weed control and fertilizing, landscape lighting, lawn maintenance, and landscaping. We love serving our neighbors in Alabaster. Reach out for your free quote.
Hi, I'm Jacob with Duck Doctor USA. If you would like a healthier home, give us a call today at 205-980-0800 or check us out on the web at duckdoctorbirmingham.com.
Duck Doctor says, "Go Warriors!"
Shelby Fence Company is a name you can trust for outstanding fencing services in Shelby County and the nearby areas. We are the preferred contractor for fence installations, and you can depend on Shelby Fence Company to provide superior fencing and gate options, including chain link, aluminum, and wood.
Welcome back to the Weekly Warrior Spotlight, where we are profiling our athletes at Thompson High School, getting to know who they are away from their sport. Now we go to bowling, where Emma Roberson has been bowling for her dad since 7th grade. But when you ask her about it, she says it's memories that will last her forever. Today I'm joined by one of our bowlers from Thompson High School. Go ahead and introduce yourself for us.
I'm Emma Roberson. I'm a junior at Thompson High School.
And Emma, bowling has been a big part of who you are.
Yes, ma'am.
Something you asked you what you do away from bowling, and it was another bowling league's the first thing you thought of. What is it about bowling that attracts you to the sport?
Really just like the family that bowling brings. It just brings you a lot of friends, and it makes you closer to everybody, and it's just a lot of good people to be around.
You mentioned the family aspects. I do have to mention your dad's one of the coaches.
Yes.
Was it weird playing for your dad?
In the beginning, I've been bowling since 7th grade with him, so in the beginning it was kind of weird, but over time it just becomes normal.
You kind of have to switch. Dad now, coach now.
Yeah.
Now, one thing you're involved in that got my attention is Project Outreach. For those who don't know what that is, go ahead and tell us what that is.
So Project Outreach is peers from Thompson High School that go to field trips with the special needs classes in all of Alabaster City schools. So on every Wednesday, a different special needs group from a school, we will go on a field trip with them to like YMCA or Hoover Playground, and we just get to connect with them and just play with them.
And that's actually helped impact you on what you want to do after high school.
Yes, ma'am. I want to be an occupational therapist, so it just helps me connect with them more, just to see like their mindset and like what sensory things that they like, and just help me have a better understanding before I go to college.
Do you think there's a lesson you've learned from one of those students in Project Outreach that you'll take with you for the rest of your life?
That they're all creative in their own way, and that they just have something special about each and every one of them that's just unique and different.
Now, you've won several awards this season and honors. What is next for you when the season ends? I know you said one more year at Thompson, but bowling season ends for school, so now what do you do?
So I do individual tournaments on my own. Like I'll go to like Mobile and bowl some tournaments for like state and just myself, and it helps me get scholarship money as well.
Which is always a plus.
Yes.
It has been a pleasure to get to know you and chat with you, and I know you've got big things ahead of you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Clothing, shoes, accessories, and gifts. G&G Loft has all that and more. We also offer a full line of Merle Norman makeup. Come let our staff help you pick the perfect piece just for you.
Hi, I'm David Stevenson, owner of SRS 10 Graphics. Our #1 objective at SRS is providing you with the best products and services available. Visit our website and see why we don't say we're the best, our customers do.
Classic Nail Spa is proud to be one of the best nail salons in Alabaster. We will provide excellent service with all the new trends. Come relax and pamper yourself with us today.
Go Warriors!
That's going to do it for us here on the Weekly Warriors Spotlight. Thanks to you for watching each and every week, and thanks to our sponsors who make this show possible. We'll see you next week on Alabaster Living TV.